Alright guys, welcome to part 3 of the Lars Ulrich Black Album drum set build series. As you can see, we have all of the pieces, the lugs, the claw hooks, the bass drum tension rods, the floor tom legs. Right over here where the gold is, that says gold, those are the swivel nuts. That is what will be plated gold. We have bass drum feet, tops of the rubber, wing nuts, memory locks, the tom mount wing nuts. We have all of the actual tom mounts taken apart. All the pins are out. All of the bass drum tree parts. I call it a tree. The spurs. Everything is down to the nitty-gritty. This is over, including the rims, this is over 481 pieces. And you can see it's black and gold. So the gold is just the swivel nuts, because if you look at pictures up close of Lars's kit, you can kind of tell it's they kind of look like brass inserts. But I'm going with the gold. I think it'll look cool. It'll give it a cool flair. But the tension rods will still be chrome, besides the bass drum ones, so they match the claws. So we have found the last drum that we need. So we'll walk over, take a look at the 80s Grand Star that we found, which is in the white finish that we want. So that is a 22 by 16, just like that one. Grand Star, really good price. One thing, it does not have the badge, which is unfortunate, but for this purpose it is fine, because this kit, as we know, is not a matching kit. We have a Crest Star, we have a Grand Star Custom, we have a regular Grand Star, so I'm fine with it. It gives it a little story. I do have a plan though for the badge. I have an old Swing Star badge that's the same size and shape as the Grand Stars that I'm just gonna throw on there for now until I can find a Grand Star badge. But it's not really a big deal for me. It's just for the look to have a badge there, to where it's, you know, not looking naked. But the hoops came with it are really nice, and after seeing how they are lacquered all the way around, it's kind of making me want to get this kit sprayed. So there's a guy I used to work for here in Kennett, Delaware Valley Restoration, furniture restoration. His name's Mike. He does really good work, and I think I want to give him some business. And I feel like it would look a lot better than me trying to wrap the kit, because I'm just worried that it would be wrinkly, you know, in a couple of years because I didn't do it right. So I'd rather have the professional do it, and he does really good work. And I think it'd look 10 times better sprayed, and it'd be more, you know, more shiny, and I don't know. I think that's what I want to do. But since we have that bass drum, we now have all the drums. We got the 10, 12, 13, 14, 2 16s, and 2 22s. And as I said before, we are doing this scaled down a notch, because Lars's was a 2 24s, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and I believe 20, or 2 18s. It's either 2 18s or a 20, but I'm pretty sure it was 2 18-inch floor toms. So I'm doing it basically one notch down, because I'm relatively short. I'm only like 5'7", 5'8", so the 24s are a lot to handle for me. I've played 24s before. I mean, they sound great, but It's just a little too big. Like, I'm more of a 22 or a 20-inch kick guy, so we're going with the 22s. It'll look good. It'll make sense, I think. So it'll just be scaled down a little bit. I'm also adding a 10-inch side snare and an 18-inch gong drum for the left side, just to add a little flair. And there's the heads. So I'm going with black pinstripes. I think it'll look cool, be a little different, and black resonant heads, all Remo, ebony ambassadors, and ebony pinstripes on the top. I think the ebony pinstripes look pretty cool. Plus, I wanted to do something a little different, but the next time around, I'll probably just go regular pinstripe because that's what Lars used. So, and as far as the bass drum heads, I'm gonna have to find some old style Tama white logos because I only have 2 of the. This is like the bronze font. It's a Star Classic head, so it's not the right head for the kit, but we'll have to find them or make them up or something, so we'll figure it out. Another update on the cymbal stand department. We found another Titan 6904 red label. Found it from a marketplace guy in Chicago. Look how brand new that chrome looks. Immaculate condition. The logo looks great. So really good find. 200 bucks, can't beat that. So here's all the rims, the tension rods, the washers, lug inserts, the plastic inserts that hold the swivel nut, all the lug screws, floor tom feet, bass drum spur feet, all of the insides of the tom mounts, like the springs, all the pins that hold everything together in there. So these are all the cotton balls from inside the lugs, just to help with overtones and sometimes vibrations, depending if you have springs in them or not. These don't have springs, but I just like to do it for ease of mind, just to know it's in there, and it'll probably help in the end with recording and stuff. But a couple things to talk about too real quick. The side snare, these are Rockstar lugs. They're shark tooth-esque, so I think they'll work good. And then these are the lugs for the pancake gong drum, so that'll be cool. Also, we have two different types of bass drum claws. So these ones are the correct Grand Stars. These will go on the outsides. These are what I could find for the time being. These are Rock Stars. These will go on the insides. Same deal with the tension rods. Rock Stars go on the insides. Regular Grand Star tension rods will go on the outside. Some of these are bent. You can see that one right there. So I'm gonna take these two over to a vise, a bench vise, and try and straighten them out. Floor tom legs. So yeah, all in all, it's over 481 pieces that will need to be powder coated, and that's a lot. So I have a feeling that this is going to be very pricey. Also, this lug that's flipped up, as you can see, I had one casualty. One lug screw out of every drum broke off. That's good luck. So I will take that as a victory, because I did a Ludwig kit not too long ago, and I broke at least 6. But it was rusty, so it wasn't fun, but I'll call that a victory. So this is part 3. We are moving, so now it's basically time to either wrap or refinish the shells and powder coat the hardware. So that's where we're at with this project. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit of a standstill for probably a couple of months until I can get some logistics on either wraps or quotes for spraying and quotes for powder coating. I think the most expensive is going to be the powder coating, because this is a lot of little stuff, and I know that if you go to a powder coater, they're more likely doing car stuff, furniture, house, you know, like banisters and whatnot. So they're not really going to want to do this little stuff like this. So I might have to find like a hobbyist, a guy who does it on the weekends, but he's really good at it. So we'll see when the time comes, but it's a big job. I want to make sure I get the right person, because I don't want him to lose stuff, because this stuff's really hard to find, and I really don't want to send it away and then it end up losing, you know, important pieces. So that's where we're at. Thank you guys for watching. I'm George. I appreciate you hopping on my channel for a little